Hey guys, Brian here with another video, and in this video I'm going to start the video off by talking about a little bit about where I've been in the last few weeks, and then what's been happening, and then I'm going to get into a question that I had seen on one of my videos asking about how I found some place to rent. So if you're not interested in hearing where I've been, skip forward. I'll try and put a link to how far forward you should go, and if you care, stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, so I left Ireland on June 11th. So if you guys watched my Auschwitz video, you would have seen that and probably known I was back, unless you thought I died or something. But I went to Israel with one of my coworkers from the bar I worked at, and then when he left Israel back to Dublin, I left Israel and went to Poland, and then I went to Auschwitz. I flew into Warsaw, took a train down to Krakow, and then I went to Auschwitz the first day, and the second day I went to a salt mine in Krakow, and then I took a train back up to Warsaw, and I got on my flight and I flew back to Dublin, and the next day I went hiking with my friend, and then the day after that I flew back home. So all that happened just the very beginning of February, and then I officially landed in LAX I did land on the night of the 11th, February 11th. And then so since then, I've just been kind of hanging out. I've been looking for a job, trying to figure out life. I had to move back in with my dad, so that was fun. After you've been on your own for so long, it's weird moving back in. Yeah. So, what is up? Okay, so I've been applying. I studied marketing in college, so I've been applying to a bunch of marketing jobs, and then also applying as bartending jobs because I was bartending out there just as something to do while I'm waiting. So far nothing, but I did get a job as like a busser at a restaurant, so that's fun. And let's see, I am also looking into the Navy so I can become a Navy pilot, so that's fun. I just went back to my recruiter about a week and a half ago, and I talked to him, let him know I was still interested, because before I had left for Ireland I was interested, then I left, came back, let him know I was back and I'm interested again, and so he's working on filling out all my paperwork, so I'll keep you guys updated on that and let you know how that turns out. If I get accepted, it's very competitive, but I was training pretty hard for it before I left for Ireland, so I should look at least decent to the board. Anyway, that's not important. What have that's kind of really all I've been up to, really. I just started work like 2 days ago at the restaurant. So before that, I was just kind of helping my dad around the house. He's kind of building a room addition, so I've been helping him insulate it and helping him drywall it and everything. And yeah, I'm just trying to stay busy, trying to do stuff, hanging out with old friends that I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so enough about that. Let's get into the reason I'm making this video. And I do kind of have to hurry. I am seeing Blake Shelton tonight, and I'm pretty excited about that. So right after I make this video, I'm going to get ready. Well, I'm almost ready, but I'm going to put my shoes on, make sure my mom has my shirt, because we volunteer at the arena so we can see him for free. Make sure my mom has my shirt, if not I have to find it, and then I got to bolt out of here and get to where she is, meet her, and then we're going to go and sign in to volunteer. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, question was, how did I don't know the wording, I don't remember who it was, but when you watch this video you'll know. The question was, something along the lines of, I've been searching for roommates for a while now, and I haven't been able to find any. I've gone on rent.ie and it hasn't helped. How did you find roommates, or how did you find an apartment, or something along those lines? So, but it doesn't matter the wording. Anyway, so what I did is, I don't remember where I heard this, but I did hear it, and I kind of trust it. You know what I think it was? I think it was on a forum, because that's kind of why I started making this channel. It's because I had to like dig through a bunch of forums to find information about stuff, and I was like, why doesn't somebody just make a YouTube channel to help people out instead of them having to dig through the whole internet? So in a forum, I found somebody had posted that said, if you're looking for a job or an apartment, pretty sure it's both. If you're looking for a job or an apartment and you don't have an Irish phone number, they won't trust you. Nobody's going to trust you. So when you guys get to Ireland, if you are staying in a hostel and you start looking for an apartment, or if you've already started looking before you left, some people only put email address, like email me. And if that happens, I'm sure, like, I heard back from 2 from the email. So that, I kind of learned just to stop replying to the ones that posted only an email address, because how often do people check their emails anyway? I mean, I get emails from a bunch of random websites that just keep sending me promotions, and I don't even check it anymore. I just swipe away from it. So, I mean, if you have some free time, send them out to the emails too. I just wouldn't put a lot of hope into those ones. Now that being said, the phone number ones, you can call or you can text them, but I would recommend getting an Irish phone number first, and that's just so you can actually call them. You don't have to, find them on WhatsApp and say, hey, I just moved here, because then they might kind of think you're not going to be in it for the long run. You're just going to be there for, a few weeks and then find something better. But if you have like a phone number, then they might trust you more. That's just kind of what I kind of picked up from their post. So I would recommend getting an Irish phone number. It's really cheap. I went through 3 Mobile, and it was 20. It was 20 euros for 30 days. So they kind of do that because it's not quite a month. I think I mathed it out, and it's like every 17 years you pay, or 7 years or something like that, you pay for an extra day or an extra month of service, something like that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So I went to 3 Mobile. I got a phone number through them. I brought a phone over that can accept the SIM, put the SIM in, used it, and then I went on to Rent, and there's rent.ie, and there's another one, I think it's called Daft, D-A-F-T. I could be wrong. I'll post the link to it in the description. And I looked through, I wanted to stay in Dublin. Now you can put where you want to stay, and if you want to be in the city center or in the outside of the city center, like within like a certain radius of this spot or whatever. So you can kind of set your own restrictions. I don't remember the word. Anyway, you can kind of like set your own restrictions for where you want to live, and then it'll come up with a whole list of people that have put out either like a full apartment to rent, that would be probably too expensive, or like a bedroom to rent, or a bedroom to share with somebody else and whatnot. So you just kind of go through there and open it, see the description, and usually it'll say guys only or girls only, so pay attention to that because they are actually serious most of the time. It's not just they prefer a guy or a girl. And yeah, just start contacting all of them. I would say text, just because nobody likes phone calls anymore. Even over there, nobody likes phone calls. So they might feel uncomfortable if you call them first before they even know who you are. So I would just say, write up a text that says something like, hey, I just moved here, trying to get settled in. What can you say? You could say, talk about yourself. Say like, I'm into ... Something that's like cool that like people might actually like. Like for me, like I'm into rock climbing, so I might not be home all the time, but I am clean and I pick up after myself, and just try to make it seem like you're going to be a good roommate to have. Or if you're looking for friends as roommates, be like, hey, I just moved into town and I don't really have a lot of friends. I'm looking for a roommate that's friendly and wants to show me around town. Just kind of whatever you want. Just try to show that you're going to be a good roommate is the main thing I would say. So like set up a text and just like copy and paste it. Be like, hey, I'm clean. I pick up after myself. I don't know. You get the point. So that's what I would recommend. And go on rent.ie, go on daft.ie, and there's also Facebook groups that you can go into as well, and then kind of like find a roommate from them. Those are 3 options. Another option would be, if you already have a job, talk to all of your coworkers. Odds are, especially if you're in Dublin, there was half of Dublin. It was weird. At least where I was, maybe not all of Dublin, but where I was, half of it was filled with Brazilian people that had moved to Dublin to study English so they could live there. So they all just kind of like get a big house and rent it out together. So if you're working and you have like a bunch of Brazilian friends, ask them if they have room in their house, or if you know someone else that has like come in from another country or has moved out, be like, hey, do you know if anybody else you know, or do you need a roommate or something? And just kind of like put the word out there. That's what I would say. There's not like one definite way to get a room, but for me personally, I went through rent.ie. I texted everybody I could find on there that was within my criteria, that's the word. Everybody that was within my criteria, I sent a text to, and I just said like, hey, I'm clean, I'll pick up after myself, I'm friendly, nice, just try to sound like I would be a good roommate. And then only 3 people got back to me, and only one of those people let me actually come and see the room, and that guy wound up being where I lived. He was like, yeah, man, come on, start of next month, like next week or something, come in. And I had to pay like $520 for a down payment, and then I got that back when I left, minus some expenses, so I got like $480 or euros back. Yeah, so that's how I did it, through rent.ie. Daft.ie is pretty much the exact same. I think there's also other websites you could look it up, like Zillow might be out there, or like some like that, like more common ones, not just specific to Ireland, but like ones that are all around the world. I'm pretty sure those are there too. Maybe not Zillow, but ones like it. Yeah. So honestly, just don't get heartbroken over it, or don't get beat up over it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Jeez, man, don't beat yourself up over it. Just keep looking for one. Keep sending out texts, call, email, whatever they want, however they want you to contact them. And it's really just a luck game. So I got lucky because I was in Dublin too, which if you haven't been to Dublin, you probably don't know what that means. If you have been to Dublin, you'd know. Dublin's kind of split up into sections. Where like, I think there's 1 through 9, there might be more. And Dublin 1 is kind of like, it depends who you talk to, but Dublin 1 is kind of like a sketchier one that you don't really want to be in. And then Dublin 2 is a really nice one. And then Dublin 3, I don't know what Dublin 3 is, or 4 or 5 or whatever. And then Rathmines is also a section or part of Dublin that's really nice. So I got lucky being in Dublin 2, and it was right next to where I work too, so I just got up and walked to work. It took me 5 minutes. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, so I hope that helps. I hope I didn't blabber on too much. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. And I do have a few other videos I've been meaning to make, but I've been trying to get settled back in. I got home. Oh, I also forgot to say, I went to my sister's wedding. That's actually why I came back, is because I could have moved it forward so I could have stayed for another few months, but I didn't because I wanted to go to my sister's wedding. And yeah, so that was super cool. So I've been doing that and then just looking for a job. Yeah, but so now that the wedding's over and I'm kind of like, I got the job and I'm getting settled back down, I'm going to start making more videos again and just helping you guys. So if you have any other questions, please let me know and I would be happy to answer them. And yeah, I hope this helps. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys in our next video.